Here's a vintage Patton high velocity air circulator. I want to say this probably dates back to the 70s. It was missing a speed selector knob. I pulled this off something else. This happened to fit. There's no speed selector plate or sticker or anything to tell you what speed you're on. You just kind of have to guess. Obviously we're in the off position right now, and then you would turn it to the right and it would go from high to medium to low. This doesn't have the Patton sticker, like the silver sticker that you'd look for on a lot of the vintage fans and appliances. This has a ink stamp on the motor, so I'm not sure if the sticker was on this and it fell off, or if this is something that just predates that sticker altogether. And I'm not sure about the model number, that 7163-1885. That's the closest thing that I was able to find resembling a model number. Draws 1.8 amps. Tells you to oil the fan too. How about that? Oil every 6 months. Sometimes it's not enough to put oil ports on the fan. You gotta tell people to do it, because people just don't know. Whoever owned this fan over the years, though, I think they followed the instructions, because this fan runs pretty good. Color code wiring diagram. There's no other information on the fan, nothing on the bottom side of the motor. I was able to get the motor cap off of the back. Kind of resembles a Fastco motor to me a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's a General Electric. At least it says General Electric on the back side of the speed selector. Switch on the other side of that, it says General Electric on it. So I think it's a GE motor. Yeah, I couldn't get the blade off. I couldn't get the front motor cap off to pull the rotor out, but I was able to clean it. I mean, I did what I could through the backside. I was able to get to the rear bearing, the rear part of the motor shaft, and I was able to oil the front bearing, but I couldn't clean it. Yeah, it's a little rusty, but nothing serious, I don't think. The fan tilts, but I don't want to mess around with it too much, because it doesn't take too much for it to come completely loose, where it just flops around on you. So, I mean, these are pretty tight right now, but if I were to just kind of work it back and forth a couple of times, it would probably come completely loose. So I wonder if those aren't the original nuts. This one might be an original, but the other one I'm sure is a replacement. Anyway, as I said, the fan runs really good. It has a little bit of vibration, but it's way better than I was expecting it to be. This is like best case scenario, I think, for a fan like this old. So it starts up on the high speed. Ridiculously powerful fan too. I was expecting it to be powerful, but it's even more so than I was expecting. So here's high speed. medium speed. It's got a little bit of a guard rattle depending on where you position it. Still insanely powerful on the medium speed. And low. Fan has kind of a crazy motor hum. It comes and goes on the low speed. Well, I'll just leave it here for a little while and see what it does. It has a little bit of variation, so the air movement changes slightly as it's passing through the motor, and it creates kind of it's like a howling wolves, like a haunted children of the night howling wolves sound. It's kind of creepy. Move it around a little bit, see if it does it. Alright, so we'll go to high and then do a spin down. And then, of course, with something like this, we obviously want to get the startup sounds. So here is the high speed. At least it's well lubricated. Here's medium. and the haunted low speed. If anybody knows the true model number on this, I'd be interested to know. That 7163-1885 number, I think it was. I want to say that that's the model number, but also it doesn't really seem right. So if anybody knows for sure, let me know. Thanks for watching.